Hey again, everybody. It's been a little while. Of course, saying that very sarcastically. I think it's been about 8 months, something like that. It's been a long time since I sat down and just recorded something. Not really because I didn't want to. Well, I guess I just didn't have the interest to. I kind of guess just got caught up in, life and everything else. And a lot of life has happened in the time that I did not upload anything or really record anything. And at the end of, before I kind of took this long break, I had said like that I wanted to fix my upload schedule, kind of wanted to improve on it, things like that. And it's funny how often we kind of make those false promises or false expectations of when we want to do something, and almost like we get more out of just saying that we're going to do it than actually doing it, which is definitely very true in that instance. Because after that, I remember talking to my family and to friends about how I wanted to kind of branch off into into all these other types of content and things like that, and which are things that I still have ambition for, but I kind of gotta think I gotta get some other things done first, and I have a lot of priorities I kind of have to set into order and things like that. And so this video is just kind of a retrospective, I guess, on this past, you know, however long it's been. And it's been good. There hasn't been anything that's been like especially negative that has happened that's been, weighing on me or anything. And it's funny just how different of a person that I am since starting this whole thing. Back in last November. So it has almost been exactly 1 year since I started, and that is crazy to think about. And I think back on different videos that I've recorded and things that have helped me, where I kind of get into the similar headspace in modern time, in current time, and I rewatch one of those, and I just kind of remind myself of, okay, like I've been through something like this before, I can get through it again. And so, not that I'm recording this now because I feel like I have more things that I'm struggling with or anything like that. Honestly, this feels like it's a very positive video, and I was inspired to record because I was rewatching some of my old stuff, and I was like, man, I kind of miss doing that. And that's one reason. The other reason is because my schedule in real life has gotten very, very busy. And so I have very little time to sit down and just do things that I want to be doing. And that's not to say that I'm not doing things in school or otherwise that I don't want to be doing, but more so in pursuing things like this that are more hobbies and things that I have interest outside of an educational or professional sense. So, what do I want to talk about? That's the ongoing question that I keep asking myself as I have attempted to record these a few times. I tried like a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago or so, and I had no idea what I wanted to speak about. But of course, the obvious thing to talk about is just how has this past almost year or so been, and it's been really good. I mean, we're more than halfway through 2024, and I started the channel at the very end of 2023, and so to kind of sum up the order of events, school kind of ended. We went on summer break. I stayed in the state that I live in now. I visited my home state quite a few times over the summer, and I kind of just stayed and I worked. Didn't make a whole lot of money. Didn't really save it or do much with it. And kind of worked a job I didn't like. And the summer was kind of boring, kind of flat. But really only for the first half of it, because around July, the end of June, I started talking to somebody, and I am now dating somebody. We've been dating for almost exactly 3 months now. It'll be 3 months on the 4th of October. But she's pretty amazing, and I could talk about her forever. But I don't want that to be the main focus. But she's been the best part of this year for me so far, for sure. And other than that, it's summer, and now we're back in school, and I'm full-time in the animation and game design program, which has been very interesting so far. I've learned so much in just these few, beginning months that really have been inspiring me to want to pursue it even more. Like, my passion for it, I feel, has gotten a lot higher since the program started. So that's been awesome. And and now we're here. And of course, there's a lot of smaller events that have happened along the path, but it's been honestly good. And of course, I'm in a spot right now where I'm very busy and stress levels are pretty high. But I'm in a point of my life that I only ever used to write in my journal about, or I only ever used to pray about, or I only ever used to think about. And now I'm living it. I really wanted to be into the program that I am, and I wanted to be in a healthy relationship. I wanted to feel like I'm at a point physically where I feel confident, and things come and go, and feelings come and pass, but consistently, I feel like I've been at a much higher spot than last year, for sure. So it's all been very, very good. And so I guess that is to say that it did get better, and that it does get better. And I've kind of proven that to myself. And I guess that's kind of a callback. I'm sure I had a video titled something like that. I think I had one called "Things Aren't Getting Worse," or something like that. I'll have to rewatch that one. I think I rewatched that one like a couple weeks ago, and that's what kind of had me thinking about this stuff. So, yeah. So pretty cool to be able to kind of just sit and reflect and think about how much of a different spot that I'm in now than I was even, a few months ago. So, yeah, but I don't know if this is a sign that I'm going to start uploading consistently again, or kind of what that means, but I just really needed to talk, talk again and get something out, put something somewhere to kind of check in. And things are good. And this is the place for me to just kind of record that. So yeah, it's gotten better. So yeah, that's all I have for now, and I'll see you in the next one.